What's up, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls? It's your boy, Mr. What If Deku here. This is my very first What If. Today I'm doing What If Deku had a creation quirk. In this one, he's going to be Momo Yadaruju, twin brother. He is technically he's overprotective a lot about his sister. So, let's just get into the What If. So, on the day of Deku's birth, yes, Inko's still the mother. Since me and my friend are doing a collab, his YouTube channel is named Anime Weeb. I'll leave the link down in the description down below. But yeah, we talked about this, and he just said make Inko their mother. So as Inko has, so Momo ended up getting her father hair, as Deku gets his father and mother hair, green and black, as their father owned a business. Inko owns her own business in this, so they're like more richer than what they were in canon. So as you see Deku, 4 years later, until he gets his at school, as they go to a preschool, Todoroki preschool. So as when they go to a preschool, as Deku sitting down at the back of the sitting down next to his sister, as Shoto is just eyeing Momo, as Momo's eyeing him back, as Zuko doesn't know what's going on because he's not even focused. As they've been in this preschool for about 5 months, as Momo and Todoroki was meeting without Deku even knowing. So yes, so they're technically dating. Endeavor doesn't go as hard as he did in canon on Todoroki. Just changing joints up a little bit. As Deku shifts his head to the right, looking at Todoroki. As Todoroki instantly looks away, as then Deku looks at Momo, as she looks away from Todoroki's direction. As Deku says, "You guys are dating, right?" As she says, "No, what are you thinking about?" As Deku says, "Don't play dumb with me, Momo. I already know when you're lying." As her face turned red, as she says, "Yes, you do." And yes, they are. So I said, As Deku stands up, as she stands up, grabbing his shoulder, telling him to calm down and need to sit down. And kind of nervously, as Deku says, "I want to see his guy personality." As he moves Momo's hand off his shoulder, as he walks over to Todoroki. Todoroki still looking away, as he looks to the side, seeing Deku, as he said, walking towards him. As when Deku got close, as he looked down upon Todoroki, saying, "Hey, up here." As Todoroki looks at Deku, looking at him thinking what Deku's about to do to him, since Deku freaking takes karate classes. As Todoroki says, "Sup?" As Deku says, "So, you're dating my sister. We're gonna have this talk later on. Probably at recess." As Todoroki gulps, as Deku goes back to sit down, as Momo sits down, as the teacher comes in the classroom. As then at recess, we see Todoroki and Momo playing, because Deku and Todoroki just had that talk. And it's taking that talk that you get with someone. So as then some random boy unlocked this quirk. As he screams, I unlock my quirk, I unlock my quirk, as you see lightning cockling off his hand. As they don't go to school at Bakugo, so yeah. So the guy hands start cackling with lightning. As other kids start unlocking their quirks, as they say, our quirks has unlocked too. As Deku looks where Momo and Todoroki are, as he sees nothing different, as some kids run up to Deku telling him that they unlocked their quirks, trying to get Deku's approval. As Deku looks at this saying, what can it do? As they all have a sweat drop, as they say, we're going to go to the quirk doctor to see. As Deku says, let me know when you get it. Let me know when you know what it can do. It might intrigue me a bit, as they grin. As this one boy, cocky as ever, this is not Bakugo, as he walks over to Deku saying, so you think that you're so cool, huh? As he looks dead at Deku, as Deku says, do I know you? As Deku was sitting down, like on a swing, as the guy said, as the guy just threw a punch at Deku. Deku moving his head to the left, barely dodging that punch, as he says, the hell? As Deku jumped to the side saying, what the hell are you doing? As the guy has flames in his hand, as Deku looks at him saying, a fire quirk, I see. You're not impressing, you weakling. You need your quirk just to beat someone up, right? As the guy look at Deku saying, you've been showing off all 5 months when we were at school. Now it's about time I take the spotlight. As he threw a punch at Deku, as this punch connected with Deku's face. Deku falls on the ground, holding his face saying, as Momo Todoroki sees this. As Deku gets back up, having a little burnt mark on his face, as Deku says, alright. As when Deku threw a punch at him, wood appears all around Deku's hand as Deku punches the guy across the face. As the guy slams into the ground, holding his face because it hurts, as Deku looks at his hand as he sees the front part turn into wood as it just disappeared. Deku says, my quirk is wood. As then Momo and Todoroki gets there, as they say, what's wrong? What happened? Crap like that. So we're going to do a time skip to the end of the school day. As Deku and Momo goes to the quirk doctor, as the doctor explains Momo quirk, as they say Deku quirk is more of an enhanced version, but not having to show some skin just to use the quirk. As they said, he can technically create anything without even needing to know what it is made out of. All you need to do is just know the name and how it works. So you're seeing what they say. Sorry for pausing the order right there. He didn't need to know. Well, he need to know how it works. Just technically, the engines or something, or he could just change it to how he wanted to work. But it has a downside. It takes up stamina from to use it. As Deku says, stamina. I see. Looks like I'll work more on stamina then. But they said, but he can also make some devices that you can use in the future. As Deku gets intrigued, as he says, so I can make a portal gun. As the doctor says, why, yes you can, young man. It's really an amazing quirk. Once you master it, you can become one of the best pro heroes. As Deku says, a pro hero. Never thought about becoming a hero. As Momo smiling at her brother, as like the doctor says, if you two actually work together, it will be way more incredible. As Deku says, huh? She says, you two quirks and skill, well technically it's you two quirks. When y'all are with each other, it becomes stronger. If y'all have good teamwork, it will, y'all quirks will start to evolve. As Deku says, what do you mean evolve? As he says, her quirk will be able to evolve like how yours work. Well, that's only she get the proper training how to use it. As Deku thinks, saying, her Momo, you don't train as hard as me. Well, it looks like we have to cut down his training schedule. As she says, really? As he says, but we're going to have to make it a little bit harder. As she just sighs. As they go home, as we're going to do a time skip when Deku and Momo are 12. As Deku is waiting at the door, as Todoroki knocks on the door, as Deku opens it, saying, bring her back at 12. As Todoroki says, yeah, I got it. As Deku says, good. Don't have to come out there and hunt you down, do I? As Todoroki instantly shakes his head no. As Deku says, good. As Deku threatened Todoroki for a few days now. Well, not a few days, like 3 weeks. Because when Todoroki and Momo go on a date. As Momo comes down in the dress in the thumbnail, as Deku is wearing what he's wearing in the thumbnail. As Deku says, you got your phone, Momo? Momo nods. So he just simply asks her, does you got everything? She nods. As Deku says, if you need me, just call me. As Momo nods. As Deku shoots a quick look at Todoroki, as Todoroki nods, as those two are homies, but Deku don't Todoroki know not to piss off Deku, that's it. So Momo and Todoroki leave, as Deku turns around, as this dude says, home alone at last. As he takes a quick breather. As we're gonna go to a flashback when Deku sees this giant villain, as he sees some pink girl and some pink hair with some pink hair, as she directs the villain in another direction. As the villain not buying it, as he asks her for directions, as he says okay, as he brings before he leaves, he turns back to elbowing the girl because his giant self, as Deku appears, as Deku makes a brick wall which breaks through the brick wall, surprising Deku as he went slamming through a wall himself. As the villain says, Putimon. As he turns and starts walking away. As this pink-haired girl feeling seeing Deku get slammed through the wall like that, as she rushes over because she thinks Deku's a freaking pro hero. As she asks Deku, is he alright? He says, oh, my head. You should be thanking me. And she says, what do you mean? And Deku says, if I didn't manage to teleport him away, or manage to place if I didn't manage to teleport him away, you would have been dead. If I haven't placed that wall on time, or when I just teleported him, I would have been dead. Mom, just look at me. My arms are broke. One of my arms are broken now. As Deku clenches his arm in pain, not trying, as he says, she treats his wounds, as Deku had a liking to her, but he asks her what's her name, as she says her name is Mina. Deku says, Mina, huh? As we go back to present time, as Deku and Mina text until Momo comes back, as Deku says, I'll see you later. As he sighs, walking to the door, as Momo and Todoroki got there, as both of their faces are red, as when they see the door open, Deku says, looks like you two shared your first kiss. Not a big surprise, as Momo looks at Deku and yells at him, as Deku has a sweat drop saying, wait, what you mean? I didn't mean it like that. As she slaps him in his head. As Deku says, man, lucky. And she says, why am I unlucky? As Deku says, as you went on a date, I was supposed to go on a date myself. Mind you, Mina and Deku met, mind you, when they were 9. So as Deku has like, hold on. Momo says, as Deku says, huh? And she says, you got a date without telling me. As Deku says, no. I said, as he says, he's supposed to go on the date. As Deku, like, turns his back on Momo, as Momo, as Momo asks Deku's, what is it again? Yeah, Momo asks Deku, who is the girl? As Deku says, oh, her name's Mina. As Momo says, wait, Mina? As I'm gonna leave it off right there. Hope you guys enjoyed the What If. Just talk to you guys later. And what if Naruto wasn't half Saiyans coming out next in a few hours? And this is a collab. I'll put Anime Weeb 123 link in the description down below, and talk to you guys later. Peace.